So good day everyone. Dito naman po kayo sa another video, and this time po gagawin po natin is mag-solve ng example problems. So guys, sana po sa OneNote ako magso-solve or magdi-discuss, but feeling ko hindi ko kaya kasi hindi pa ako masyadong marunong gumamit ng light pen. So ito na lang guys, pagtiyagain natin itong PowerPoint presentation ko. So, example 1. Determine the approximate axial forces, shear, and moments for all the members of the frames. So, guys, it has a lateral loads of 225 acting to the right, okay? So, yung step 1 dito, guys, is i-locate mismo yung internal hinge sa frame. And alam po natin yung internal hinge, it is located at the midpoint at each member of the frame. So, ito mismo, J, K, G, H, I. Sila po mismo yung internal hinges. And it is located dito, 3 meters dito. Dito din po, 3 meters. 3 din dito, 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 dito. 3 meters po yan, 3 meters po yan, 3 meters po yan. And yung next po is to determine the centroid. Guys, this is a basic knowledge po of statics po. But, ilalagay ko po dito yung formula sa paghanap ng centroid. So, area total times x bar is equals to A1 times x1 plus A2 times x2 plus A3 times x3. And guys, yung ginawa ko pong line mismo or reference line is itong nasa left side, okay? Pwede ka naman po dito mag reference line sa column BE, sa column CF, but ako mismo dito mismo sa left side. So, yung A1 po, it refers to column AD, and yung distance niya po mismo dun sa reference line is 0 po. Kaya, yung distance po is 0. Plus, yung A2 po, yung A2 ko po, it refers to column BE, and yung distance niya po from the left side is 6 meters. Plus, yung A3 ko po, it refers to column CF, and yung distance po is 12 meters po. And guys, dito baga sa problem nakalagay is determine the approximate axial forces, shear, and moments for all the members of the frame. Kapag ganyan po, meaning po constant po yung area natin, okay? Kapag constant po ang area natin, we assume po mismo na area is equals to 1, okay? Kapag constant lang siya, guys. So, etong A1 is 1, A2 is 1, A3 is 1, and A1 plus A2 plus A3, it is 6, okay? Ay, it is 6. It is 3. Kaya, ito mismo yung 3. And to find po the centroid of this, kailangan po natin ng calculator. So, 1 times 0, guys, it is just 0. Plus 1 times 6, it is 6. Plus 1 times 12, it is 12. And divide po natin by 3 to find the centroid of 8. So, yung centroid po is 6 meters po. 6 meters from the left. So, nakalocate po siya sa column BE. Yes, nag-pass through po siya dyan. So, next step po is hatiin po natin yung frame into 2 parts po. And ikakat po natin siya mismo sa internal hinge po. We consider upper and lower. But dito po, kailangan po natin i-consider yung upper. And guys, tinan nyo po itong 225 kN. It is acting to the right. So, it means ang bending moment niya, guys, is pa-clockwise. So, we need to counteract that clockwise moment. So, kailangan mismo sa left side nito, sa left side ng centered nito is undergoing tension. Yung sa right side naman is undergoing compression. Kasi, tingnan nyo po yung arrow. Yung FAD, pababa. Yung FBE is 0 kasi doon nag-pass through. Yung FCF mismo is compression. And kung titingnan po natin is, paganto po siya. and it is counterclockwise. And dapat po counterclockwise po siya kasi dapat balance po yan, okay? Balance. Kapag kasi etong 225 pa clockwise, and ito naman pong inassume natin dito sa axial column forces po is pa-clockwise din. Ang tendency po niyan mismo is mag-feel yung ginagawa natin building or frame. Okay, sino ba naman gusto nun? Diba wala naman? So, kailangan po talaga mismo malaman natin kung saan yung tension and kung saan mismo yung compression. Napaka-importante po nito mismo. So, stress distribution is equals to force distribution when area is constant all throughout the columns. Yes po, tama nyo po yung narinig nyo. Kapag ganyan lang po mismo, kapag constant yung area. Kasi may mga cases po na given na frame na iba-iba mismo yung area ng columns. So, bakit siya naging constant? We have a formula, stress is equals to force over A, or simply stress is equals to force. And ito na po guys yung gagawin natin, ratio and proportion. Yung FAD is undergoing tension siya, and yung distance niya from centroid is 6 meters. And itong FCF naman guys is ito, and yung distance niya mismo from the centroid is 6 meters. Okay po. And malalaman na po natin yung relationship. FAD over 6 is equals to FBE is equals to 0 kasi nag-pass through siya, is equals to FCF over 6. Etong FBE guys over 0, it is just simply 0, kaya okay na siya. And to find the relationship among or between those forces, kailangan yan na po, FAD is equals to FCF. Ang minimin dito guys, kung ano yung value ng FAD, yun din yung value ng FCF. Yun din yung value ng FCF. So, magmo-moment tayo para may mahanap tayong numerical value, okay? So, magmo-moment tayo mismo sa G. Pwede naman po dito sa sa H and sa I, but ako mismo preferred ko yung dito sa G. So, 225 kilonewton, and yung moment arm niya is 3 meters, and pa-clockwise siya sa G is equals to FCF, but yung FCF guys is FAD, and it is yung moment arm niya mismo, it is 12, kaya FAD is equals to 56.25 kilonewton. Tingnan natin. Oop. 225 times 3 over 12. Wag na po tayo mag-shift kala. It is 56.25 kilonewton. And yes, tama po. It is 56.25 kilonewton. And yan na po, FAD is equals to 56. And FCF is 56.25. Okay po, next slide na tayo. Ito guys, in Cassie Mali's book po, insights lang, hindi ko po to gagawin, but gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo yung mahabang process ng Cassie Mali's. And ito din po yung pagkagawa ni Sir Bonagua. So, kumuha tayo ng joint D, and in-isolate natin yung girder DE, and in-isolate din natin yung free body diagram ng column AD. Diba ang frame natin is pa ganito? This is A, B, C, D, E, F. Ang kinonsider ko lang dito guys, para mahanap natin yung moment member ng DE, ito, and yung moment member ng AD is ito. So it means dalawang unknown members lang yung nahanap natin dito. Okay? But ang gagawin ko dito guys is different po. Ang gagawin ko is ito mismo, itong joint D, and itong kalahati ng girder DE kasama yung inflection point na J, and yung dito sa column AD po kasama yung inflection point na G. I-merge ko po itong tatlo guys. As in isang drawing na lang siya, kaya tatawin ko siyang 3 in 1. Hindi siya copy ito mismo yung kinuha ko. And magka-cut tayo mismo sa internal hinge. And medyo madali yung approach niya. Kasi dito, i-consider mo yung joint D. Then by Newton's third law, pataas tong VDE, pababa din tong VDE. And mag-moment ka naman, titingin ka naman dito sa girder DE. And after naman noon, babalik ka na naman sa joint D. And after noon, titingin ka na naman dito sa column AD. Parang napaka-complicated niya. And kung mamali ka pa sa sign, wala na. Mali na solutions mo. Ako kasi guys, as a student and a learner, kung may madaling process man lang, yun na mismo yung ituturo ko kasi bakit mo papahirapan sa sarili mo, 'di ba? I mean, yun yung sa akin na. But ito mismo yung pinaka super tama. But yung sa akin, didiscuss ko na lang. And ano na lang, tingnan nyo kung ano yung bet nyong process. Actually guys, ang portal method and cantilever method is magkapatid lang sila. Ang pinagkaiba lang is doon mismo sa portal method, mahanap natin is yung column ng shear. Dito guys, is mahanap natin is column sa axial ng column. Okay? Kung sa portal to guys, ganito siya. Ito yung unang mahanap natin. Ito. And ito. But dito mismo, itong mga parks na to. And the FAD is equals to 56.25. Ito po yung mga nakuha nating values dun sa ratio and proportion natin. And by Newton's third law, kung pababa to, ito dapat pataas and dapat same numerical value po sila. And FEB is equals to 0. FEB dito 0. And itong guys, itong pababa, pataas, kwa lang yan, dinagay ko lang dyan. But, useless man lang yan guys. For formality, kumbaga, nilagay ko lang. And FCF is equals to 56.25 kN. And dito din dapat, it should be compression din dito. And, simulan na tayo sa pagsasolve. So, i-consider muna natin guys is joint D. Ganito guys gagawin ko. This is the frame. This is D, E, F. Ganito lang sulat ko, no? A, B, and C. I-isolate po natin to kasama yung internal hinge. Basta makakatay mismo sa internal hinge. And ito naman po i-consider natin 1, 2. Ito naman joint E, reaction B, bali 4. Joint F, reaction C. Bali 6 lang yung gagawin natin. And yung drawing niya mismo is super dali compared doon sa Casimali's book. Casimali's method. So, pang-una dito guys, yung gagawin natin is hanapin muna natin yung shear and forces sa inflection point po or sa internal hinge. Guys, 'di ba dito mismo sa axial forces, dapat mismo tama na yung assumption natin kung tension siya or compression, okay? But dito mismo sa axial ng girder, kahit assume na lang natin lahat is away from the body, okay? Kung mag-negative naman yan, ang meaning lang nun is mali yung assumption natin doon. And it should be negative. It should be, kaya kapag mali, negative yung value. And ang assumption lang nun is mali yung sign. So, let's start magsa-summation y tayo para mahanap natin yung shear DE, okay? So, shear DE is equals to force AD, and yung force AD guys is 56.25. So, shear DE is 56.25 kilonewton. Alisin na po natin to, medyo nakakagulo siya sa solution natin. And after po nun guys, kailangan po natin mag-moment sa G para mahanap yung force DE. And 225, it is clockwise moment. And yung moment arm niya is 3 meters from G. And plus FDE, yung ano natin. And yung moment arm niya po mismo is 3 sa G. And is equals to VDE. And yung moment arm niya po is 3. And it is counterclockwise. And summing up po, mahanap natin is negative 168.75 kN. Negative po siya guys. So it means mali yung assumption natin, and it should be compression lang siya. Okay lang guys. Papalitan na lang natin siya mismo dun sa summary. And yan na po. And after nun, magsa-summation forces X tayo is equals to 0. Right is equals to left, and yung right guys is 225 plus FDE, and is equals to sa left po yung VAD, and VAD is 26.25 kilonewton. And yun na po guys. After po nun, mahanap na po natin, next po kung hanapin natin is yung moment mismo. Yung paghanap po ng moment po ng mga dito sa baba. Yung paghanap po dito ng mga moment is yung formula po sa procedure number 4. Sabi ko baga guys, doon lang tayo magfo-focus sa number 4 procedure. Kasi yung number 4 and number 5 is just the same, okay? So yung paghanap ng moment sa DE is yung formula niya is shear DE times length over 2. Ang length over 2 guys is 6 over 2. And it is simply 3. Ito lang siya guys. Ito lang siya sa nakikita natin dito. Okay? And it is 168.75 kilonewton meter. And yung direction niya guys is pa counterclockwise. Bakit siya pa counterclockwise? Tingnan nyo tong arrow mismo ng VDE. It is counterclockwise towards D. Yun yung basehan natin guys ha. Etong arrow mismo ng VDE. Okay? It is negative. It is pa counterclockwise. And guys, etong MDE nito, etong moment na nakuha natin, bawal po natin ilagay dito mismo sa internal hinge po. Kasi dyan po mismo nag-occur yung inflection point. Kapag po natin sinabing inflection point, dyan po mismo nag-occur yung zero moment. Okay? Dito mismo is moment 0. Kasi yun yung assumption dito sa cantilever method. And even dun sa portal method, ganito din. Again, bawal siya ditong ilagay yung moment dito. But somewhere between that, nandyan mismo yung moment. Or dito mismo pala talaga, guys, dito pala talaga mismo sa joint disc. Super lapit lang niya. And para natin mahanap yung moment AD, kailangan natin ng shear AD times length over 2. Ang length over 2 guys is 6 over 2, and it is 3 lang siya. Ito lang babasahin natin ha. 3. Kaya 56.25 times 3 is 168.75 kilonewton meter. And yung direction niya guys, tingnan nyo. It is clockwise towards D po. Okay po? And yung direction niya mismo is clockwise. Clockwise nga. And guys, kung i-add po natin yan or equate, it should be equal. Okay? 168.75 kilonewton meter counterclockwise, 168.75 kilonewton meter clockwise. Dapat po equal po sila. And bawal po natin dito again ilagay yung moment AD guys, okay po? Kasi dyan mismo nag-occur yung inflection point. And ang technique talaga dito guys is hanapin mo na muna yung mga axial and shear bago mo hanapin yung moment. Okay? Kaya ganito mismo yung solution ko. Pinanghuli ko yung dalawang moment ng member. So, to find joint A naman, actually, itong FAD is equals to 56.25 kN. Pababa siya, kaya ito magiging pataas. FAD is equals to 56.25 kN. Then, VAD is pa left siya. Dito naman guys is VAD is pa right siya. By Newton's third law. And para natin mahanap yung mga reaction sa A, kailangan natin ng mag-summation forces Y. FAD is equals to AY and FAD is equals to 56.25. Kaya ang AY is 56.25. And yung assumption natin is bababa. And summation forces X naman guys, right is equals to left. Yung right mismo is VAD, 56.25. Kaya ang AX is 56.25. And to find mismo the moment A, moment reaction at A, kailangan po natin ng VAD is equals, ay ang moment arm niya po mismo is 3 and it is counterclockwise. And yung MA, yung inassume natin is pa counterclockwise siya. So, MA is equals to 168.75 kN meter. Okay? And to find the moment at MAD, it is equals to VAD times length over 2. And 56.25 yung VAD times natin sa 3, it is equals to 168.75 kN meter. And clockwise siya guys. And dapat mag-equate to mismo sa 0, okay? Mag-equate or equal siya. 168.75 kN meter pa counterclockwise, 168.75 kN meter pa clockwise siya. Guys, eto guys, huwag kayong malito dito sa paghanap. Sana yung guys, wag kayo dito malito guys sa paghanap ng moment A and sa moment AD kasi eto mismo yung gagamitin natin na formula kapag maghahanap ng mga reaction mismo, okay? Reaction mismo sa A kasi eto talaga mismo it has horizontal distance, vertical distance, and it has moment dito. But eto mismong moment AD, ito moment AD, ito mismo yung formula sa paghanap ng member ng frame. Okay? Huwag kayong malito, member ng frame. Is etong moment A guys, is hindi siya member ng frame, kaya ganito yung formula niya. But kapag hanapin natin yung moment sa member ng frame, ganito mismo. Moment is equals to shear times length over 2. Yan po mismo misinterpret yung iba. And I do hope na gets nyo. And ano guys, etong MAD, it is just equals to this, but linagay ko na kasi para organize yung solution natin. Pero yung iba, kahit wag na po. Ako mismo linagay ko para malinis. Tingnan. Pasensya na po, medyo budol ako. So, FED guys, yung FEB is 0. Nahanap po natin yan sa pag-ratio and proportion. And by Newton's third law guys, kasi itong FDE dito is pa right, kaya doon mismo is dapat pa left. And yung shear DE dito is pataas, dapat doon mismo pababa, but same yung value, okay? And after noon, 'di ba sabi ko sa inyo, ang una ay guys, wait lang. Magka-calculate pa pala tayo dito. My bad. So, it is self-explanatory naman guys. Ito na lang yung i-calculate natin. 225 times 3 plus alpha, yun yung unknown, times 3 is equals to, eto guys 56.25 times natin sa 3 mismo. And it is negative 168.75. And ito naman, kakalculate natin 225 plus yung FDE, yung kakakalculate lang natin, answer is equals to 56.25. Okay? And yung moment naman ng DE is 56.25. Yung distance mismo is 3. And yung answer is 168.75. And ganito din po siya. Ito, self-explanatory na. By looking at this picture, magigets nyo na po. Ito din po. And ito din po, 56.25 times 3. Kakakompute lang po natin dito. And, okay na. It is settled. And ayan na guys, etong FEB is 0. Yun yung nakuha natin sa ratio and proportion. And kasi dyan nag-pass through yung centroid. And by Newton's third law po, nahanap po natin to mismo dun sa isang joint, sa joint D. Kaya, ito siya, FDE, pa-right siya dapat doon mismo, pa-left. Ito naman VDE, pataas to doon mismo dapat is pababa. And dapat same yung value, okay? And guys, 'di ba sabi ko sa inyo, i-assume na natin yung direction ng shear and force. But dito mismo, i-assume na natin lahat is away from the body. Yung mga axial sa mga girder. So, to find the shear BE, kailangan natin mag-moment mismo sa kaya. So, shear BE yung unknown, yung distance mismo is 3. Ito guys, mismo yung 3, okay? Yung distance mismo is 3, kaya magiging BDE times 3 is equals to VDE, and yung moment arm niya po mismo is 6, and it is counterclockwise. So to find the shear BE, it is 112.5, and tama po yung direction natin. Then after nyan, magsa-summation y na tayo. And yung sa summation y naman, it is FBE plus VEF is equals to VDE. And yung VEF guys, it is 56.25 kN. So after naman nun is hanapin na po natin yung summation forces X. Yung summation forces X naman guys is FEF is equals to FDE. Etong sa cursor na nakita nyo, negative 168.75 plus VBE na 112.5, and it is equals to 56.5 kN. And after po nun, nakuha na po natin yung lahat ng shear and forces dito. Ang susunod po dyan is hanapin mismo yung moment. So, to find the moment MD, kailangan natin ng formula shear DE times length over 2. It is 56.25 times 3 guys. 56.25 times 3 to find the moment DE. And it is 168.75 kilonewton meter. And yung direction niya mismo is counterclockwise kasi ito mismo yung shear DE, and yung direction niya towards E is counterclockwise. Okay? And Yung moment EF naman is equals to shear EF times length over 2. Yung shear EF is 56.25 and yung moment mismo is 3. And it is 167.75 kilonewton meter. And it should be clockwise din kasi yung direction ng shear mismo. And yung moment BE naman guys, mahanap natin by shear BE, mali pala. It should be B dito. Shear BE times L over 2 is equals to 112.5 times 3. It is 337.5 kilonewton meter and it should be clockwise kasi yung direction niya towards joint E is pa-clockwise. So, etong moment DE, and to check pala guys, etong moment DE plus moment EF is dapat mag-equals dito sa moment BE kasi siya yung clockwise, okay? And mag-calculate tayo to find kung tama yung mga solution dito. So, VDE alpha dito guys sa moment K, alpha yung inahanap natin is yung shear BE times 3 is equals to, kahit di na pa tayo nag-shift cal, pasensya na po, 56.25 times 6. Yung answer po is 112.5, tama po. And ito naman guys is self-explanatory, kahit tingin na lang kayo dito mismo sa picture or sa drawing. And summation forces X naman guys is negative 168.75 plus 112.5. 112.5 is equals to negative 56.25. And guys, dapat etong ulitin ko moment DE and moment EF dapat mag-equal dito sa moment BE kasi siya yung pa-clockwise. Paano ba sabihin to? Clockwise is equals to counterclockwise. Okay, and screen show taskbar. Nawala na yung calcu. And ano guys, clockwise is equals to counterclockwise. Kaya 168.75 plus 168.75 is equals to 337.5. So, tama guys. So, next joint naman tayo. So, reaction B. So, sa reaction B, by Newton's third law, pataas yung FEB and it is equals to 0. And yung shear BE naman is 112.5. And to find the reaction guys ng VX and Vy, mag-summation forces Y naman tayo. By is equals to force BC and force BE pala to guys. Pasensya. Force BE. Force BE. Kaya By is equals to 0. And yung Fx naman guys ay to find the reaction po sa Bx, VBE is equals to Bx. Vx is equals to 112.5 kilonewton. So, ganyan po siya. And, tama po yung assumption natin. And to find, guys, the moment dito, ganito po mismo yung formula again. Hindi kasi siya member ng joint, kaya ganyan yung formula. Shear BE times 3 is equals to MB. And yung shear ng BE po is 112.5 and times 3. Kaya magiging 337.5 and tama po yung assumption natin doon. And to find the moment guys, moment BE is equals to shear DE, BE, BE, BE times L over 2, it is equals to 112.5 times 3, 337.5 kilonewton meter. So, tama po guys. And it should be clockwise kasi yung direction ng shear BE. And kung i-check natin, clockwise is equals to counterclockwise, tama po. And joint F na tayo guys. Joint F, by Newton's third law, etong FCF na kuha natin doon sa isang problem, sa isang joint guys, sa joint E, okay? Huwag ko nang... And pa-left guys yung F, EF, and same value, negative 56.25. And yung shear EF naman guys is 56.25 kilonewton. And yung ano natin na lang dito guys is shear CF. And para mahanap po yung shear CF, kailangan po natin mag equilibrium forces X po. So, right is equals to left. Yung right po is 0 plus FEF. Yung FEF guys is negative 56 plus yung ano natin na VCF. And yung VCF guys is 56.25 kilonewton. Yun po. And after nun, mahanap na natin yung moment. Para mahanap po yung moment CF is equals to shear CF times L over 2. And yung moment CF guys, kung titingnan nyo yung arrow dito, it should be, pa-clockwise po siya towards joint F. Kaya 168.75 kilonewton clockwise. And yung para mahanap naman po natin yung moment EF, kailangan po natin ng shear EF times L over 2. And 56.25 times 3 is equals to 168.75 kilonewton meter. And yung direction niya po guys towards F, again yun yung basihan natin, it is counterclockwise. And counterclockwise is equals to clockwise. And 168.75 kilonewton meter is equals to this 168.75. So, last na po tayo, i-consider natin. Tingnan nyo guys, dito 6 lang yung i-drawing natin, and yung process natin is madali siya. So, by Newton's third law, kung ito pataas, ito pababa. FCF is 56.25 kilonewton. And kung ito guys is yung shear CF is 56.25 pa left, dito naman guys is pa right, 56.25 kilonewton. And para mahanap mismo yung CX and CY, and para po mahanap yung reaction dito sa CX and CY, kailangan po natin ng equilibrium equation. So, summation forces Y is equals to 0, upper is equals to lower, CY is equals to FCF, and yung FCF guys is 56.25, kaya yun din yung value ng CY. And yung summation forces X naman is shear CF is equals to CX, and yung CX guys is 56.25 kilonewton din. And to find the moment C, kailangan natin ng VCF, yung moment arm is 3, and yung MC, and yung equals ng moments at C is 168.75 kilonewton meter, and yung direction is counterclockwise. And yung moment naman po mismo sa frame, sa member ng frame is MCF. And yung formula doon is shear moment CF is equals to shear ng CF times length over 2. And it is equals to 128.75 kilonewton meter clockwise. And guys, clockwise is equals to counterclockwise. Ganyan po siya. And yung last step po is we should consider the whole structure. 'Di ba? Ganyan yung structure natin and nakuha natin yung sa reaction A, reaction sa B, reaction C. And dapat yung three equilibrium equation guys, dapat magtugma sila, okay? Para ma-satisfied tayo. So, summation forces X is equals to 0. Upper man sa right is equals to left. 225 is equals to AX plus BX plus CY. It is 227. And kapag ganyan guys, nag-equal, meaning check siya. Check. And summation forces Y naman, it is equals to 0. CY plus AY plus BY. So, 56.25 is equals to 56.25. Equal siya guys. And magmo-moment tayo at C na lang guys. Guys, pwede dito mag-moment sa B, pwede dito mag-moment sa A. But ako gusto ko moment sa C. Kayo gusto nyo, basta dapat mag-equal yan, okay? So, yung clockwise moment guys is itong lateral load na 225 and yung distance niya is 6 mismo from C. Kaya 225 times 6 and yung BY niya is pa-clockwise din sa 6 but it is 0 yung Y, yung BY. Kaya magiging 0 din to. Ito. And yung pa-counterclockwise guys is yung AY and yung distance niya is 12 plus MA plus MB plus MC. So after nyan guys, di ba makakancel? After nyan, equate na natin 56.25 times 12 plus 168.75 plus 337.5 plus 168.75. Dapat mag-equate po sila. And after po nyan, ang minimum pa nito guys, dapat equal or mag-equal to 0 is just the same. Huwag kayong malito kasi 225, ito i-transpose natin is 225 din. Kaya magiging 0 siya, 0 din siya, okay? And ito 56.25, i-transpose natin ito to the left minus 56.25 equals 0 siya. Huwag kayo malito sa pagsasabi ko ng dapat equal or equals siya sa 0, okay? Kasi ganito yung pagkakaintindi ko. 1,350, ito is ita-transpose natin, magiging negative ay minus 1,350 is equals to 0. Okay? Ganyan, dapat equal and mag-equate sa 0. And after nyan guys, nasatisfied na tayo. And summary naman tayo. Ito yung pinaka last. Member AD, yung mga nakuha natin axial is 56.25 kN in tension. And yung shear naman niya guys is 56.25 kN and yung moment naman guys is 168.75 kN/meter. And sa member DE naman, yung mga nakuha natin is axial 168.75 kN in compression and yung shear naman is 56.25 kN and yung moment naman guys is 168.75 kN/meter. And dun naman guys sa reaction A na nakuha natin, AX is equals to 56.25 kN to the left and AY is 56.25 kN to the downward and yung MA naman is 168.75 kN/meter pa-counterclockwise and yung nakuha naman natin sa member BE is yung axial niya is 0, yung shear niya is 112.5 kN, yung moment niya is 337.5 kN/meter. And yung sa CF naman guys, yung nakuha natin na axial is 56.25 kN in compression and yung shear naman is 56.25 kilonewton, and yung moment naman guys is 128.75 kilonewton meter, and yung sa reaction B naman guys is yung sa Bx is equals to 56.25 kilonewton pa left, and yung By is equals to 0, and yung MB naman niya, moment at B is 337.5 kilonewton meter counterclockwise, and yung moment EF and yung member sa EF naman guys, we have axial 56.25 kilonewton tension, yung shear naman is 56.25 kilonewton, yung moment naman is 168.75 kilonewton meter, and yung sa reaction C naman guys is sa CX is 56.25 kilonewton to the left, yung CY is 56.25 kilonewton pataas, and yung MC is equals to 168.75 kilonewton counterclockwise. And guys, huwag kayong malito, dito kasi mismo it is member AD, kaya yung may specific direction lang is yung axial, okay? But dito sa reaction at A, kailangan natin mismong hanapin yung eto, and dapat may direction siya. Ito din kasi reaction siya, ito din reaction siya, kaya dapat may mga specific na direction. Dito mismo sa mga member, ang may direction lang guys is yung mga axial forces, okay? And guys, dapat etong summary na to is should be the same dun sa pagkagawa ni Sir Bonagua sa portal method, okay? Kasi yung frame natin is ganito lang. It is a very simple beam lang guys. Very simple beam. It is a very simple frame lang. A, B, C, D, E, F, okay? And it is 6 meters. This is 6 meters. And kapag ganyan yung frame natin, wala dun sa characteristic na to, do you want to keep? Wala sa mga characteristics na to, meaning same yung value, okay? High-rise building, hindi siya high-rise building, yung yung cross-section areas niya is just the same, and yung horizontal distances niya is the same, okay? Kasi guys, sa example number 2 natin is mag-iiba na yung mga value mismo sa moment, sa shear, mag-iiba na. Kaya dun medyo complicated na. Di naman siya complicated. Complicated pala kasi two-story building na siya. So, I guess doon na lang tayo guys. Magkita-kita sa next video. Bye! And pasensya na pala guys kung medyo bololo. Thank you ulit.